how much, let's say in a scale of 10, aesthetics outside of the musical expression are important for a musician?
It really depends.
Okay.
Every musician has different rules. There are certain musicians who don't need any video at all, who don't need, it's not part of their expression, and they have a different strength. Everyone has a different balance. It's like a key. When you look at a key, una llave?
Yep, la llave.
Una llave. They're all different. Tiene diferentes dientes.
Perfecto, Ángel. Lo haremos en español al final. Sí, yo creo que sí, ¿eh?
Right. And every shape is different. So for me, it's like, the music, but it's also the guitar playing. It's the production, the mix. It's the musicians that I have playing for me, my drummer, my bassist, then it's the videos, then it's the photos, then it's who I am as a person, because obviously the type of person that you are, if you're talking in front of a camera, I don't care what anyone says, it influences how people enjoy your music. So that's another aspect of it. But some people, especially now, have a lot of anxiety talking in front of a camera, so they don't do any podcasts, they don't do any interviews. Or again, they don't like being in front of a camera, so they don't do any videos. Or they don't like to tour, so they don't tour. Everyone has a different combination of strengths and weaknesses. And the game to be successful is to have your strengths compensate for your weaknesses in a way that makes your music connect with people. And it's also timing. So whatever people are into at that time, that's what makes your music relatable. So at the end of the day, really what it really comes down to is the combination of your music. Listen, music at the end of the day and a good song is going to be the 100% reason why people connect with you, right? Yeah, sure. But there's many ways to connect. So for instance, there are people who are really big on Instagram and TikTok, and they're just scrolling, and people just want 15 seconds worth of their music. They're not going to go to their Spotify and listen to a whole song, right? We've seen that a bunch of times. They'll have millions of followers online, but then when you go to their Spotify, there's very little in comparison. So but that's their strength. Their strength is short form, inspirational content, because we've seen it. I'm sure you've gone on Instagram and see like the most amazing 15-second solo. And even for me, I'm like, oh my God, I want to play guitar right now. And that's inspirational. That's very influential. And I think that still holds value. But the value as time goes, it changes. So it really just depends. I would say, for artists, try to have some sort of aesthetic or a signature thing that works for you, visually, sonically, and see what people connect to. Because people might not care so much about the visual, or people might not care so much about how fast you play. Sometimes people might just care about, they don't want to see your face. They just want to see this. They just want to see your guitar, and they just want to hear what you have to say. So, it's just different for everyone.